Things are out of control.
Hello, Don. That was the voice of Don Callis as Konosuke Takeshita, Swerve Strickland stepping forward, Swerve extending the hand. You know, there's got to be a lot of mutual respect between these two men, but
hold on here.
This match tonight, this match is about Samoa Joe and the AEW World Championship.
This handshake has turned into something a little bit more, guys.
As Takeshita probing with his left hand, Swerve steps over into the side headlock. Nice move there by Strickland.
Yeah, smart by Strickland to break that handshake because you don't want someone having control, but grip control on your arm, or your hand, I should say.
Swerve Strickland is a great athlete, but Takeshita, Taz, you would probably agree, has the power advantage in this match.
I do agree with you on that, Don. I do think there's a power advantage, even though nice half Nelson there and grabbing the back of the tricep by Takeshita. But we know in the power game, Strickland's far from a slouch, though, Don. He really is.
Very powerful athlete, but I believe Takeshita, rope to rope, best athlete in this company.
And also, I hate to even give you credit, but I think he has blossomed under your tutelage. I really believe he's gotten a lot better since he's become a member of the Don Callis family.
Find better words. Blossomed. Exploded.
Oh, exploded. Doesn't a blossom explode?
Oh, I don't know what kind of garden you have, Shivani. It's kind of weird.
Well, remember, the one imperfection on Konosuke Takeshita's year as far as singles competition goes is the loss to Will Ospreay. It was an incredible match, but look at Swerve floating over the top, and nope. Swerve rolls up Takeshita. 2 count. And now Swerve taking the back of Takeshita, looking for the
short arm scissors. That's what he's looking for, and he almost got it. Takeshita's smart. He realizes utilize that bottom rope to break that hold.
Swerve Strickland is very smooth in the ring. His transitions are very smooth.
And talked about Takeshita's record this year. Swerve Strickland, the only loss he has suffered wasn't a 3-way match at Revolution. A match where Swerve was not pinned or submitted. That's why he still feels like he deserves a shot at Samoa Joe in the AEW World Championship, but he's going to have to earn it here tonight as the Takeshita line connects.
As great as Swerve Strickland is, there's only one person in this match who has beaten Kenny Omega twice, who has made Chris Jericho submit, and that is the Alpha.
That's right, that's the Alpha. But listen, the way, look,
hold on,
now.
Yeah, the champ, Samoa Joe, watching this thing.
Oh, he's
keen interest,
too.
no more contenders match. Very keen interest.
I just love the way Takeshita hits the ropes with such power and such force. Did I use words that are okay with you, Don?
Well, he's very
really
graceful.
don't care.
We talked about the decathlon training, and that's what you're seeing. He's a different breed of athlete. He didn't play 1 sport or 2 sports. He played 10.
And we saw Takeshita there using his length as he had that boot underneath the jaw of Swerve Strickland, but Swerve's speed coming into play there. The uppercut in the corner, now the uppercut to the back of the neck of the Alpha.
Nicely done by Strickland right there.
I love Swerve, but he needs to not pander to these French-Canadian fans here in Quebec City.
And now Swerve just dropping the knee or maybe the shin across the face of Konosuke Takeshita.
And smart trying to, maybe possibly, Swerve's trying to ground Takeshita, but it's tough to do. He's a big, strong athlete.
Takeshita still in search of his first title here in AEW. Swerve, he's a former AEW World Tag Team Champion, has not held a singles championship here. So there's a lot riding on this match. It's the neck breaker, and Takeshita over that center strand.
That's tough right there on your spine. Those ropes are not just ropes. We've discussed it in the past. That's steel cable, just rubber over it and some tape. That's tight.
Now Swerve, the cover, but was not a great cover, but maybe
No, it wasn't.
Maybe trying to force Takeshita to expend more energy in kicking out.
Let me just say something. It's not a traditional cover. I mean, just because it's not the hook in the leg and all that BS, which makes me sick, he's putting all his body weight and his shin on across the man's sternum and neck. I mean, it's still a cover, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got
it's
it.
Not the well, don't get hot, Shivani. I'm just trying to tell. How many matches have you had, son?
Taz,
Please.
Taz, would you agree that Swerve seems to have tried to ground Takeshita a little bit?
Yes.
Keep this on the mat.
Yes.
Back breaker on Takeshita. And Swerve.
Nice. Look at that.
These are the transitions Don Callis was speaking of, but Takeshita was prepared, and the brain brainbuster, a sheer drop.
Yeah, that quick of a counter right there by Takeshita. That was really nicely done.
High on the neck and shoulder. You saw the snap of the hips, and he dropped him free fall onto the head.
He's incredible, man. He really is.
And you see referee Paul Turner getting very close.
He wants
up to Swerve Strickland.
The referee is trying to give Strickland a second. I don't blame him. I don't blame Takeshita.
Swerve maybe with a stinger.
There you go.
But
Work him over.
Oh, look at this.
No mercy by Takeshita coming in. The elbow strikes in the corner.
Look at Nana's having a conniption over here. He knows his man's in trouble.
Let's take a look at it. This is a really great job by Takeshita. This counter and the power right on the back of the neck right there. Strickland landed hard, man.
And then Takeshita punctuates it with one of those powerful elbow strikes. And yeah, you see Swerve. He is clutching that shoulder, maybe the trap. Oh, as Takeshita just firing in and Swerve.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't want to go punch for punch with a guy like Takeshita. I mean, he can throw hands. He's big and powerful.
Charging in, but Swerve anticipated German suplex Takeshita. His momentum carried him through.
Good night,
He
nurse.
knocked his block off. And fans, our main event continues in picture. Who will be the challenger for Samoa Joe?
Takeshita's just cold as ice. Look at those eyes, Shivani. He doesn't care. He doesn't care who he hurts on the way to the title.
Again, taught by Don Callis.
Not Callis, it's Callis.
You have to
Don Callis.
Thank you, Taz. You have to remove emotion. You can't have pity for people. It's weakness. And he's learned that lesson.
You are a terrible person.
Takeshita.
I'm a successful person.
I was talking to Taz.
Takeshita sending Swerve shoulder first into that steel ring post as Paul Turner imploring Takeshita to get this match back in the ring. And Don, can you confirm or deny they have their own way of cussing here in Quebec?
Yeah, it's an interesting way. It's all based on things with churches and things like that. So
you have no idea. You're not even from this part of the coast of Canada. You're from over there in Winnipeg, the West Coast.
Je suis très bien, Monsieur Taz. So you see, I'm multilingual.
Into the bottom rope.
Well done.
I know how to bury people in 4 languages.
Oh, that's a shoot.
Boy, do you ever.
That's a shoot. He's hurting. Strickland is hurting, and Takeshita is aware.
Yes, he is. Konosuke. That means kill, guys.
Okay.
Japanese.
As Takeshita comes in, a hell of a kick in the corner.
He's listening.
As Tony, to your earlier point about Takeshita blossoming, I don't know that Don Callis has brought this out of Takeshita. I think Don Callis is, I hate to give him credit, just opened some more doors for Takeshita.
Yes. And he's exploded through those doors.
I have simply put him into situations and he has flourished because he's a great wrestler, great athlete.
Well, you've done that with Hobbs and Fletcher, too. I mean, it's impressive, I have to say, Don. It really is.
And Will Ospreay as well.
Yes, Will Ospreay as well.
Ospreay,
thanks for correcting me.
No, it was just adding on. It was like a yes and.
Oh, boy.
Tell you what I don't like is that Prince Nana. He makes me mad. His silly dance.
Oh, boy.
Maybe Shivani could tell me how to do a proper cover in the ring again. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear that breakdown.
It's going to be hell to pay when the show's over.
Just let me know.
Things are breaking down tonight in our main event to determine a #1 contender for the AEW World Championship, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, Swerve Strickland. It was that brainbuster, Taz, that just put Swerve fighting off his back foot right before he went to picture-in-picture.
Absolutely, that brainbuster was it. You are correct, Excalibur. Takeshita really hit its mark on that, and he's been zoned in, Don Callis, on Strickland's neck area.
I think other than the first 5 minutes of this match, this has gone as we had hoped it would and as we had anticipated.
He's resilient, though, Shivani. We know Strickland's resilient.
Man, he really is. He's fighting this guy. And
look out. I can't believe he's on his feet still.
I agree with you. Takeshita's so big and strong.